Hello everyone. So for number 3, we're asked to find the roots of the equation. So if you're a little unfamiliar with the terminology here, the words roots indicate or the a synonym for saying find the zeros of this function. So if it said f of x equals 4x squared minus 100, we would want to find out where f of x is equal to 0. In this case, they were already set it equal to 0, so it's a little unusual that they've asked us to find the roots if it's not in that function notation. But nevertheless, we're basically going to solve this. We want to know which x value is going to make that left-hand side of the equation equal to 0. We can go about this a few different ways. Option 1 we'll do in red here on the left. We can factor this. This would be a dots. 4 is a perfect square, 100 is a perfect square. We have a difference between the two terms, and x squared is an even exponent, meaning we can factor it. So we're going to express it as a product of two binomials, 2x plus 10 and 2x minus 10 equals 0. And now once it's factored, we could use the zero product property to set each of these binomials equal to 0. So we're going to get two little mini equations, we call them. 2x plus 10 equals 0 and 2x minus 10 equals 0. Now solving these, we would subtract 10. We're going to get 2x equals negative 10, which of course x would equal negative 5 once you divide by 2. Over here we would add 10, we get 2x equals 10, which if you divide by 2, you would get x equals 5. So we arrive at an answer of 5 and negative 5. And you could check this as well by substituting in and verifying that it does equal 0. Okay, so looking through the choices here, since we have a positive and a negative version of 5, we want to correctly say that the answer is choice 3. Now an alternative to doing it this way, we could use the zero product property. We could use the square root property. So we would move the 100 over. So looking at this in a different way, not that we would have to do this in the original problem. And with the square root property, you want to isolate that squared term. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4. I get x squared equals 25. And now I can take the square root to isolate the x, so I'm kind of undoing the fact that it was squared. I have to take the square root of both sides to keep this equation balanced. And the square root of 25, remember we have to consider that there's positive and negative answers of that. In other words, negative 5 times negative 5 is 25, with the same reason as why 5 times 5 is 25. So our answer here is plus and minus 5. A little bit more direct than factoring perhaps. You don't have any mini equations or anything like that. But both methods will lead you to the correct answer of choice 3. Thank you for watching, and hopefully this helped.